It's Week 18 of the National Football League. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. He'll find Harry on the right side. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. A tough season for them to this point, and here's part of the reason why. You see the injuries have left them shorthanded in prior weeks, and that's the case again here in this one.
Brandon, great teams can overcome injuries and keep their seasons on track, but sometimes even the great teams have injuries that are just too numerous, or they affect the wrong group of guys, the guys who actually lead their ball club, and it's just tough to get past them. This team struggling with that.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. For Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. A little juke. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Dances by him. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Second and 2. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Throw left side complete to Harry. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. And this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now they try the right side here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy. But the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And we'll step aside.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And off comes to Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 1-yard gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Velus Jones
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
You're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. For the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On play action, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot in the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
From the 16, Cousins. Open right side, complete to Rager. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. To the field now come the Bears. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season is gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Play fake, Cousins. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They go play action. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
First down, here's Cousins. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Play action now. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Cousins again. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, this from 34. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
You work all week planning for every eventuality on defense, and your coaches have told you got to be prepared for fakes. and then they still work sometimes.
And the defense, this has to be one of their most hated moments in football, right?
Oh, of course, because when they get to the sideline, at some point, some coach is going to say, didn't we go over that this week?
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Cousins now. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Johnny Munt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have moved out in front. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he's taken down inside the 30. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. Another nice move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They're going to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nifty move. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
They'll try the air now with Simeon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Trevon Wesco from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
first and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Well, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. These two teams all tied after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Gets past one man. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And his throw is incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Cousins. Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Vikings! Irv Smith Jr. from 19 yards away as his guys have now moved out in front.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. 3rd and 2, Fields. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. The Bears had a struggling 3-13 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. Throw left side, complete to Harry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a first down throw, Fields. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And he fires one incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. And were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Fields got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On play action, Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Off the option, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now again, running right is Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Fields on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Vikings head out to take over once again. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable and in a lot of ways unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing.
As we get closer to halftime here. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Cousins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Cousins. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. In that game, all tied with the visiting Patriots. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Vikings. And our statisticians gone through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw there taken in by Smith. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. And boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Fields. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Read option, here's Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
On first down, Fields.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Fields going to keep it running right.
Oh, nice move.
Down inside the 10. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets him to the 9-yard line.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now Jones. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 1 yard.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Deshaun Jackson, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for this series sweep here in Chicago.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 44, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Play fake, Cousins. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Play action now, Cousins. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They run the option on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Very nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
On first down, it's Fields.
Man open, here is Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. But sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And inside give to Jones. Down to about the 22 here. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Back to throw. Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Trevon Lesko, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bears have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Cook up the gut, finding space at the 40, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Cook again. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Cousins. Another catch for Jefferson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Brian Angerman as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he'll work down inside the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 38. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 26. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on third down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact. And as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got the tight end Wesco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Fields going to hold on to it. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
To throw is Fields.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Bears are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Cousins on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Now Cousins.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd down and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. He'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Well, that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
The Bears offense ready to get going again. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the map there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
On 2nd and inches, Cousins throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins again. Setting up the screen for Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. From the red zone now, Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Cousins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, they finish off the season with a victory, which is the good news. The bad news is that it will wrap up a dreadful 4-13 campaign